Salvete omnes, this is the Martian Geek, and it's time for a new project. Before we get into the gameplay, it's time for a cutscene. And you'll probably be able to guess what we're doing here based on that.
I strongly believe Albert's research must stop.
Light! We can't build the future on your empty optimism.
Say what you will. I cannot agree to this. Please listen.
No, you listen to this! At every turn, you've ignorantly blocked my research!
Mr. Wily, control yourself. I see the committee is in agreement. And so, the department chooses Thomas Light's research into robots with independent thought. Thank you, everyone.
Why are you fools so blind? One day, Light. One day the world will know I was right all along. Bad memories make the worst dreams. A genius of my caliber needs sleep to keep his brain in gear. Wait. That research from my youth. Yes! Now I'll show you, Light!
So yeah, this is Mega Man 11. The newest game in the series. I think there was like a mobile game or something like that, but that doesn't count. It came out in 2018. It was the first Mega Man game that we'd gotten since 10 in 2010, fittingly enough. So let's start right... where was I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, we actually get a little bit of Dr. Light and Wily's backstory. And is this the first Mega Man game with some actually good English voice acting? Amazing. Anyway, we're starting a new game. Now there are 4 difficulty modes, which are basically very easy, easy, normal, and hard. But frankly, normal is the only one worth playing on, at least for me. I don't really need the easy modes, and hard mode, well, put it this way, it's not as interesting as Mega Man 10's for sure. Basically, like in Mega Man 10, you actually got new level design in hard mode. In this game, it's exactly the same level design, you just take more damage and get a lot fewer drops. So, pretty pointless, honestly. So yeah, we're going with normal. And we get another cutscene.
All systems nominal. You're in great shape, Blockman.
All thanks to you, Doc. You built me rock solid. Well, I can hear the construction yard calling. Block out!
Good luck out there. Roll, how many checkups are left?
Let's see. We just finished with Blockman. That leaves Torchman, Acid Man, Impact Man, Bounce Man, Fuse Man, Tundra Man, and Blast Man.
I'm sure the fact that she just named 8 robots doesn't mean anything.
Oh, brother, there's no end to them. Doc, how about giving your favorite assistant a break?
I don't need a break, Otto. You know, for a robot, you sure do complain a lot. Now let's crank it up a gear.
Gear, you say?
I ain't a machine. I am, but still.
Mr. Torchman, please proceed to the... Ah! Earthquake!
What on earth? Roll, Otto, hurry to me!
You really must stop dropping in like this.
Good to see you again, Light.
Wily!
Doctor, what's going on? Stand back, everyone. I'll handle this.
Mega Man!
This is no time for your heroics. I've simply come to give Dr. Light a message.
Then kindly be quick about it.
Of course. You see, I recalled some old research. The very invention you so coldly crushed when we were students together.
He didn't crush
Has
it,
your
Wily
brain
did.
failed you?
Our university days. A device. It can't be!
Oh, but it can! Your objections wouldn't stifle me forever. I have perfected my design. And now we'll see who was right all along.
Well, Dr. Light was right in the Japanese version.
Dr. Light, what's the ruckus?
Perfect timing. The lot of you will make excellent test subjects.
Wow! Who are you calling a test subject?
Quickly! We must all run and hide!
Too late. Speed gear.
My robots!
Over here, Light.
That speed! What have you done?
Dang it! Nobody blocks Block Man!
Let those robots go, Dr. Wily!
I have a better idea. At last the world will bow down to the genius of Dr. Wily.
Well, he is a mad scientist, and they say the definition of
Doctor,
insanity
I'll go
is
after Wily.
doing the same thing over and over
Wait,
and
Mega
expecting
Man.
different results.
Wily's invention is called the double gear system. It's designed to push robots far beyond their normal strength and speed. If he really has completed it, I'm afraid you won't stand a chance.
But we can't just let him get away!
Mega Man, I can tell you won't be stopped. Very well. This is the prototype double gear system that Wily developed back at Robot University. If I install this into your circuits, you may be able to stop him. But it's dangerous. Double gear places great strain on robot systems.
I can take it, Doctor. I want to do this, no matter the cost. Hook me up!
Famous last words.
As you wish. The installation will take some time. There's a lot of work to do.
A few days
Double
later.
gear system is fully installed. Mega Man, rise and shine!
Go get him, Mega Buddy! And remember, your old pal Otto is here to help out.
Mega Man, that dirty Wily won't know what hit him.
Mega Man, you're doing a noble thing. Be careful out there.
Doctor, roll. Otto, I'll be back soon.
View explanation of the double gear system? Sure, might as well demonstrate it. Press D to activate the speed gear. He'll move so fast that everything else seems slow. Press T to activate the power gear. Charge your buster to unleash even more power. Be careful, if the gear gauge fills up, you'll overheat and neither gear will be usable until cooldown. Why E for trying it? But anyway, yeah. So, speed gear puts everything in slow-mo so you can react quicker. Or have more time to react, rather. And then power gear makes your shots more powerful, obviously. Let's demonstrate that with a charge shot once the cooldown runs out. Now you're playing with power. Oops. Oh, actually, let's let it. Yeah, so now I can't use either of the gears because we overheated. Explanation of the double gear technique. Now this is not the same thing as the double gear system. This is a special thing. When you're low on life energy, you can press both the buttons to activate both gears at once. A double gear technique. Speed and power will both get boosted. Once activated, there's no canceling it, and after it finishes, your Mega Buster will be weakened for a short time. Double gear might just save you in a pinch.
Let's finish this!
Yeah, that was a big shot. And now we can't charge shot at all until it cools down. So yeah, if you're at 4 or less health, you can do that. So yeah, we have a new mechanic in the game. I've heard of getting new gear in a sequel, but this is ridiculous. Anyway, here's our stage select screen, of course. We have Block Man, Acid Man, Glass Man, Fuse Man, Bounce Man, Torch Man, Impact Man, and Tundra Man. And have I ever mentioned I don't like it when PC games use different controls for menus that they do for gameplay? Like, I can't use my normal D-pad mapping to select a stage here. Why? I don't know. But anyway, I usually start with Impact Man, and that's what we're doing here. He has one of the harder stages, and his weapon is useful in the next one I want to do for one particular thing. Also, his stage seems to be the most classic-inspired one. Basically, Impact Man is the modern version of Guts Man. We have Mets, we have these destroyable barriers, and Picket Man, which I don't think we've seen since Mega Man 1. And in fact, since I never actually played Mega Man 1 on here, ooh, one up. Anyone who hasn't seen that game previously wouldn't have seen them at all. Now, this is probably the most annoying enemy in this stage. These traffic cone things shoot homing shots. And they decide to introduce them around moving platforms and a bottomless pit. Okay. Not really a great introduction to those, but sure. There's something else I was going to say, and I forgot what it was. Oh, there's our spine analog. Be wary of vertical spawning and respawning in this area. So the thing about the gears is I don't tend to use them very often, if at all. They feel unnecessary, I guess. Like, there are a couple parts in the game that are really annoying, but overall it's not really hard enough to justify needing them that badly. But, you know, different strokes for different folks. Now this enemy, you can only hit it, or rather only damage it, in the gap in its, whatever you'd call that, wheel shield thing. Oh, and of course, we can charge shots again, and we can slide. Heck yeah. They finally brought back the stuff from Mega Man 3 and beyond. Also, we have a specific button for the rush coil, which is new to this game. That can also be quite handy. You don't have to switch to it as a special weapon anymore. Now for this section, this is our first introduction to this mechanic, These are actually pieces of Impact Man. He is technically made out of 3 smaller robots. It's kind of weird, but it is what it is. And basically, he wants to take a preemptive strike against Mega Man and start sending his component pieces at us throughout the stage. Ow. Dang, I was doing so well up to the first checkpoint, and it all fell apart in this room. We have a ladder that's completely unnecessary because we can just fall. Whoop. Dang. Thought that. Yeah, they really like their vertical enemy spawning rooms in this stage. Case in point. Still away. It's also worth noting we have a dedicated button for sliding now, and we can still do it the old-fashioned way with down and jump. Like, it makes sense that they'd have to use a button combo on the NES because, well, there aren't a lot of different buttons on that thing, but this is modern times now. We have more buttons. Of course, that raises the question of why they didn't have a dedicated button for it in, like, the Super Nintendo games, or well, I guess they did for Mega Man X. But not for Mega Man 7. It's also worth noting that this game has Turbo Fire, and it's something that I tend to forget about, but it can be very useful, especially against an enemy with no invincibility frames. You can just kind of stand next to them and hold the button down and win the points. Well, those little gear pickups we've been getting refill our gear meter, or technically decrease the cooldown meter. And now we have these again. Wow. I was concentrating on the other one, forgot to slide down slide under that one. And go too late or something there. Rapid shot. Oh, we don't have full health for the mini boss, but not too bad. Oh yeah, this is indeed our mini boss. It's met in a tank or a construction vehicle or something. Sort of rental, I guess it would be. It's only vulnerable in the cockpit, or whatever you call it for this kind of machine. And yeah, they brought the traffic cones back for this mini-boss fight. Ow. Well, the timing did not work out very well with that. Well, we got it. Haven't lost a life yet and have in fact gained one. Unfortunately, like many stages in this game, all the hard parts of this one are after the middle of the stage. The midpoint, whatever. This is one of my least favorite rooms in the stage. We have a bunch of moving platforms. We have a bunch of enemies that love to get in your way. The traffic cones are back. Actually do need that. And of course we have a bottomless pit that we have to worry about falling into below. So yeah, this room was kind of a pain, to be honest. And it's not even the worst part of this stage. Yeah. Comboed by pickaxes. Ooh, big bolt. We do have bolts in this game, as you might have noticed. So we'll be checking out the shop later. I probably shouldn't have gone for that one, though. You get so many bolts in this stage that, like, it's pretty hard to run out of them. Or not the stage, but this game. And traffic cone convention. Ow. It seems like health pickups are surprisingly rare in this game, at least as drops from enemies. These, of course, are weapon energy. And we don't have any special weapons that would need them, aside from Rush Coil, which I haven't really needed thus far. The dilemma with this room is, do you bother shooting that lower enemy? And also, do you bother going for that health pickup? And frankly, I don't think the latter is worth it, because it tends to just result in me falling into the spikes more often than not. Now this is the worst room in the stage. We'll have to deal with these again. In conjunction with moving platforms, ow, over spikes. And sometimes they come out in a pattern where you can't really effectively dodge them aside from dropping down to a lower platform. Oh yeah, it's all kinds of annoying. See, like right there, there was absolutely no way I could have dodged that. It seems like there's kind of an odd and even thing going on, where like, every other platform is safe. And that time I just fell, but at least didn't take damage. Yeah, this part is annoying. There is a pattern to it, but I haven't determined exactly what that pattern is. Okay, I'm just gonna stay tucked away in my corner here. You can go for that E-tank, but you know, after coming this far into the stage, I'm not sure it's worth it. It's very easy to land in those spikes, too. And if we really need E-tanks, we can always buy them. Like I said, you get lots and lots of bolts, so... Whoops. How'd I get hit by that? Okay, we're almost out. Now we have to dodge these things vertically. Fortunately, that is very easy. And now we really have a traffic cone convention. Just shoot him, you know. Well, it's nice of them to at least give us a big health pickup before the boss. Shooting that last one is kind of awkward. Die. Okay, not great on health for the boss, but Impact Man is honestly a pretty easy boss overall. His stage is definitely the bigger threat.
I like to spike!
He does like to spike. Well, he has his dash move. Just jump over it. Jump. And he can do this, which is honestly pretty easy to dodge. Flip. Oh, well. Yeah, the hardest thing he does to deal with, we'll see in a bit. But got a little too close to that one. So, the bosses can use the gears too, and every boss can either use the power gear or the speed gear. And the power gear ones, you can't actually damage while they're doing it. So, yeah, that's the part that can be a bit tricky. Because he creates that molten metal on the floor and... Oh, it got him. First try. You basically have to slide out of the way and then jump to avoid him shaking the ground and stunning you. Still though, like I said, Impact Man is honestly not that bad overall. And hey, we have a foothold into the game. First special weapon. And we actually get this neat little computer screen type of thing. Showing some properties and whatever. Yeah, Mega Man actually looks different now when he gets a special weapon instead of just changing his colors. We get the Pile Driver. Charge forward in a devastating spike attack that would make Impact Man proud. Turn on your power gear for a bigger dash with explosive force. Use it in midair too. Classic Mega Man finally gets an air dash. Well, let's see. Power gear is... Wrong button. So yeah, it's basically just a longer, faster, more explodey dash. It costs 2 units of weapon energy to use normally, and 3 when powered up. And incidentally, the power gear is the equivalent in this game of charging your special weapons. Basically, every special weapon in this game can be charged, and you do it by activating the power gear. So anyway, yeah, you've had a pretty good introduction to the game. So, I'll see you in the second stage next time.